Are you tired of having a real estate license and not making any money? Are you ready to build a real estate business that actually works? I mean, why did you get your real estate license if you're not making any money? Are you thinking of not renewing your license because you're not making any money and you don't want to have to pay your dues? Well, if that's you, you're in the right place. Let me tell you why. A lot of agents over the past few years have been hoping and praying that the market is going to turn around. But it clearly is not. There's low inventory. Interest rates are still higher than they were a few years ago. And real estate agents are doing, on average, 2 deals a year. You can't survive on that. But if you have your real estate license, you have a license to make money if you know how to use it. And if you haven't made money over the past few years because of the market, you obviously are not utilizing it the right way. But there's hope for you because there is a way to make money in any market, good or bad. Now, if you were going to open a franchise, let's say a Chick-fil-A or a McDonald's or any other type of business, even a landscaping business, you would have to invest money, right? You would have to invest money into the startup just to get into a McDonald's franchise or any type of franchise costs hundreds of thousands of dollars. And then you have rent, right? You have to rent out the space. And then you have employees. You have to hire employees and pay employees, and you have to pay health insurance. There are so many expenses that come with starting and operating a business. But if you have your real estate license, there's minimal expenses. All you have to do is study, take an exam, and get your license. You can do that within a month. And it probably costs less than a few $100s to get started. And then you have your dues, which for some people can be expensive if you're not making money. But there are ways around that as well. There are MLSs that are much cheaper than what you may be paying right now. But the point is, if you have your real estate license, you're in business and you have an opportunity to make a lot of money with minimal overhead. Okay, but you need proper training and you need leads. Now, there's a book that's called The Millionaire Real Estate Agent by the owner Keller Williams. You may have heard of it. In that book, it talks about being a listing agent if you want to make a lot of money. And that's the first key. You have to get on board with being a listing agent because you're going to have a lot more leverage in this business. You can handle 10, 15, 20 listings, but there's no way you're going to be able to handle 10, 15, 20 buyers. If you haven't read that book, it's a great book, but the premise is be a listing agent. And if you're going to be a listing agent, you need leads. And it's a small investment for you to pay for leads and to learn how to become a better prospector than it would be for you to go out and pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to start a business, to start a franchise. I mean, the reason why you got your real estate license to begin with is because you're probably an entrepreneur and you wanted to have your own business. You probably wanted time freedom, right? You probably wanted to work for yourself. You probably wanted an above average income. But a lot of people, they get their real estate license and they don't realize that they are starting a business that requires sales. And it doesn't, and I'm not talking about just creating videos on TikTok and Instagram in hope that business comes your way. Now, that works for some people, and there are a lot of agents out there that are doing well with it. But 90% of the agents out there are not making any money. They haven't made any money over the past few years. But don't give up. If that's you, do not give up. 2025 could be your year. What you need to do is you need to become a listing agent. And I know what you're going to say. There's no inventory. But that's not true. That's just what agents who are not doing it, that don't want to do it, that are afraid to do it, are saying to themselves, and they want you to believe it because it reflects on them. If they're not doing it and you're doing it, it makes them look bad in their own mind. So of course they're going to say, oh, the market's bad, interest rates are high, there's no inventory. I did 6 figures last month, 5 figures the month before that. And I am not buying into there's no inventory, because every house out there that you drive by when you're going to work or when you're going shopping or when you're out on a drive to go wherever, every house out there is inventory. There's plenty of inventory out there, okay? It might not be for sale by owner, it might not be expired, it might not be vacant, but it could be probate, it could be a pre-foreclosure, it could be somebody that doesn't have their hand up that is thinking of selling. The point is, you're in business as a real estate agent or broker, and your job is to reach out to as many people as possible to find out if they want to sell, to offer them your services, to tell them why you're the best, to present to them your unique selling proposition. And for you to do that, you have to have the training. It's not that hard. It's probably the easiest business that you can get into. You have low cost startup costs. You can work from home. All you need is leads and proper training. So what I did is I set up a Facebook group. We just set this Facebook group up. It's called realestateprospecting.com. And we're going to start training agents for free how to be a listing agent, how to go out and get pre-foreclosures, probates, expireds, vacants, and reach out to them via cold calling, convert them into potential listings and sales. And you have the opportunity, if you have your real estate license, to make 2025 the best year in your business. Now, again, there's agents out there that are crushing it. I'm not talking to them. I'm talking to the agents that have been in business the past few years and are not doing anything. They're thinking of hanging up their license. Well, if you got in business, if you got in the real estate business to start your own business, and you're just waiting for the market to turn around for business to come to you, that's not a good business. You need to be able to sell yourself, sell your skills, and identify sellers who will work with you and list with you. And the only way to do that is if you have a list of leads at your disposal, okay? And the best way to do it is to pay a lead service provider. Why? Because you have leverage. Think about this. How much would it cost you? How much would it cost you to hire an assistant? And that assistant works for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, every week, 4 weeks out of the month, 12 months out of the year. So they're working for you around the clock, 24 hours a day. That's your assistant. Now, this assistant is an expert at finding leads, finding seller leads, and putting them into a database. and giving you all the information about the property, providing you with telephone numbers and emails and addresses, and organizing it into a database. So all you have to do is wake up, make your coffee, and sit down in front of your computer and start reaching out to these people, to these leads that your assistant compiled for you. How much would that cost you to hire someone like that? This person does not get sick. They don't call in and say they can't come to work. They are there 24 hours a day working behind the scenes so that when you sit down at your desk, you have leads to call. Unlimited amount of leads. More inventory than you could ever imagine. Now, how much would you think it would cost you to hire an assistant like that? You have health insurance you have to pay. You have to pay them by the hour. It would cost thousands and thousands of dollars, right? It's probably $50,000, $75,000, $100,000, $150,000 a year to hire a person like that. But what if you can hire someone like that for $300 a month, and their only job is to give you leads? That's it. That's their job, for $300 a month to give you endless leads. $300 a month times 12 months is what? $3,600, $3,500 a year for that assistant. How many deals do you have to do? How many sales do you have to make to cover the cost of that assistant? Probably less than one deal. One deal would cover that assistant for the entire year. So everything after that is pure profit. So how many deals could you do a year if you had that many leads? If you were able to contact that many people? If you were able to call 100 people an hour, 5 days a week, or 4 days a week, if you wanted to work a 4-day week? What if you could contact 200 people a day, 4 days a week? How many deals throughout the year could you put together, list and sell if you had the proper training and you had that type of lead source every day? Could you do one deal to cover the cost? Could you do 5 deals, 10 deals? With the proper training and accountability and support, you could, if you really wanted to. If this is the business that you want to do and you're still excited about it and you still want to do it, you could do it if you really made the commitment. So that's what this live stream is about. I want to talk to you about REDX because they're having a 2-day, there's 2 days left in their end of the year sale where you can get everything that I just told you about for $300 a month, $299 a month. So I want to do a screen share and show you what you can get for $299 a month. Now, if I were a real estate agent that really wanted to make it work, and I was in business for 2 or 3 years and it wasn't working, and I really don't want to give it up, and I really had the willingness to make a commitment, I would do everything that I could. I would get a credit card. I would borrow money, whatever I had to do to make that measly $3,600 investment, which is really just $299 a month. There's no contract, but I would say 1 year commitment. I'm going to make a 1 year commitment. I'm going to borrow them and do whatever I can. And I'm going to go hard for 1 year, for 12 months. Because if you've had your real estate license and you haven't been really making money the past few years, you have to ask yourself, were you really hitting it hard? Or were you just hoping somebody would refer business to you? Were you making a few TikTok videos or Instagram videos and getting a few referrals from friends or family? Were you really hitting it hard? Do you really want to hit it hard like a real salesperson and put yourself to the test in 2025? Join an accountability group a prospecting group, challenge yourself and really put in the time and effort, because I'll tell you, if you did, you could earn an above average income. So I want you to take a look at this REDX end of the year sale. There's 2 days left. I don't know. I'm putting this live stream out, so I'm going to replay it. So there might be 1 day left. I don't know when you're watching it, but it ends on December 31st. And today's December 30th. So there's 2 days left. Let me do a quick screen share. I want to show you what you get for $299. Now, I am the CEO of realestateauction.com. I've been a broker for 35 years. I specialize in selling real estate at auction. And look, whether you're a traditional agent or you want to break into the billion-dollar real estate auction business like I'm in, you need leads, okay? And because I've been in business specializing in selling real estate at auction, the most important thing for my business was for me to find motivated seller leads. I couldn't be in business for 35 years as a real estate auctioneer if I didn't have access to motivated seller leads and prospecting tools. And REDX has been a part of that. You need leads in my business. You need motivated seller leads. And if I'm out there looking for motivated seller leads and I'm using REDX, I'm telling you, that's the source that you should be using. Now, I know there's other sources out there and I've used them all, trust me. But REDX, I'm telling you, they have it. They have the goods. They have the best leads. They have tools and training. They're probably your best partner in real estate when it comes to finding motivated seller leads, prospecting tools, and training. And they've added so many new features since I've started using REDX. They have an ad builder, a brand builder. I'm going to show you that. They have a built-in CRM. I'm going to show you that. They have a triple line dialer. You can actually contact 200 people an hour, 300 people in a few hours. Now, if you've had your real estate license for the past few years, have you ever contacted 300 people in a month? Probably not if you're not using a dialer, okay? Now, I know a lot of people are afraid of cold calling, but this is something that is a learned skill and you can get over it. And once you do, it pays exponentially, okay? This is how you go from not making any money as a real estate agent to becoming a 6, even a 7-figure earner, okay? With a dialer and with leads. So let me go ahead and share my screen, and we're going to show you REDX, the end of the year sale, so that you can consider whether or not you want to crush it in 2025. So here we are. We're on the REDX site. You can get to this site by going to realestateprospecting.com, and you can click the link. But I'm going to do a screen share. I'm going to show you the site, the sale, what you get, and I'll also show you the vortex. I'll take you back into the back end of my system and show you the leads that we're using. Let me just get this set up for you. And I'm going to put a ticker on here where you can find the link. All right, so here we are. We're on the REDX website. Again, you can get to the ultimate bundle link using our affiliate code. And the reason why I have an affiliate code is because I have agents and I have students, and it's important for them to be successful. So I recommend them using the same leads that I use. I have a real estate auctioneer school. My students cannot be successful if I do not train them on how to prospect. So that's why we have an affiliate link to REDX. We're partnered with REDX. I'm an ambassador for REDX because I believe in it, and it's the best tool out there for them. So, of course, I'm going to recommend that they use the same tools that I'm using. So I'm going to go ahead and play this video so you can see what the sale is all about.
The wait is over. The REDX end of year sale is live with 4 incredible offers. Whether you're a new agent, a seasoned professional, or a team leader, there is a massive listing opportunity coming in 2025, and REDX has the tools and resources to help you take advantage of it. Agents earned a combined $360 million in commission from properties that expired in the first week of January 2024, and it's expected to be even more in 2025, which is why today you can save on the leads and tools designed to transform your results. All of the opportunity at a fraction of the cost. Here's what's available right now. The Ultimate Prospecting Bundle, featuring the most comprehensive suite of leads, tools, and training that we have ever offered, is available at 55% off the regular price. If you're looking for individual subscriptions, all of our products are up to 32% off so that you can customize your tools to fit your unique business needs. And for team leaders, you can gain access to REDX Teams. With 5 licenses included, REDX Teams equips your team with the tools, the leads, and the training needed to achieve success together. Already have the bundle? We've got something for you too. Sign up for our exclusive masterclass, where you'll learn the techniques and strategies that drive real results. But here's the catch. This sale is only available for a limited time. If you're ready to take control of your success, don't wait, because these deals will be gone before you know it. Don't miss this opportunity to invest in yourself and your business. Click the link below to secure the best deals we offer all year before the prices go back to normal. The wait is over. The REDX end of year sale is live.
Pause that video, and I'm just going to show you what you get for this $299 a month bundle. Okay, you're going to get. Let me make sure I'm sharing it. Expired Plus leads, FSBO Plus leads, Geo leads, for rent by owner leads, and pre-foreclosure plus leads, all included in the bundle. That's a $499 a month retail value. Okay, you're also going to get prospecting tools, the ad builder. I mean, this right here will blow your mind when I show you what they're doing with this ad builder. Okay, you're going to get the power dialer. You just sit down, click a button, and you start dialing. You can reach 100, 200 people in an hour. One of our agents uses a triple line dialer, and he was waiting for his son to come out of wrestling practice. And he told me while he was waiting, he dialed 153 people in under an hour. And he left like 23 voicemail messages, got 2 contacts, all while he was just sitting around waiting for his son to get out of wrestling practice. Okay. You're also going to get training, a 3-day prospecting boot camp ticket. You're going to have live one-on-one support. They have a live role play system. And then you're going to be able to join their exclusive Facebook prospecting community. I'm a part of that community, and I'm telling you, you'll have accountability. You'll have other like-minded real estate agents that you can talk to and get support from, and you'll learn, and there's challenges. And then we also set up our own Facebook community, our own Facebook group. When you go to realestateprospecting.com, use our affiliate link, you're going to be able to join our prospecting group as well. And you'll be able to watch me cold calling live, calling expireds, FSBOs, pre-foreclosures, and even probate leads. And you'll see how we prospect for auction listings. We're looking for extremely motivated seller leads. Okay, so you make sure you use our affiliate link. All right, so now I'm going to, again, that's only $299 a month, or you can build your own bundle if you want. But I say you go all in for $299 a month. Like I said, you couldn't hire an assistant. But if you want to go cheaper, you can go and get a 32% off and build your own bundle if you just want maybe expireds and for sale by owners and do it a la carte. But I'm telling you, go all in. If you did this for a year, $299 a month for a year, it's $3,600 for the year. That's just one sale. You're going to have thousands of leads for the entire year. You'll be able to do 10, 20, 50, 100 if you really go hard and stay consistent and get an accountability partner, plug into one of the groups, the Facebook groups, and turn your business around. Turn your real estate license into a cash machine, okay? So let me go ahead and show you. This is a simple realestateprospecting.com landing page that we set up. You can access the affiliate link for REDX right here and get up to 55% off. You can join our Facebook community. Just click the link right here or down here. Click the link. And part of joining our Facebook community, you're going to get our free Chat GTP cold calling guide, where we show you how to use Chat GPT as a role play partner, where you can call 1-800-CHAT-GPT. We give you the prompts, and you can use AI to help you become a cold calling machine. We also have prompts in there for reverse cold calling, where you can have Chat GPT prospect you like they're the agent, and you can see what kind of scripts they're using. And then when you're done, it'll analyze you. It'll give you feedback. It'll really help you to be more comfortable on the phone, and you're talking to a robot, so you don't have to worry about being nervous or anything. It'll really help you build your skills. So you get that as part of joining our Facebook group. Now I'm going to show you our Vortex. So when you become a REDX subscriber, this is the Vortex, the CRM that you get. And you can see here, I have 4,430 prospects in my system. You have expireds. This is the bundle, okay? You have expired leads. There's 1,000 expired leads here. All you have to do is click on it, and then you can start dialing right from here. Just start calling. And once you start calling these leads, you click on it and start calling. Right here, you hit the dialer, it'll dial one after the other, right down the list. And you can do a single line dialer, or you can use a triple line dialer and go faster. If you're nervous and just starting out, do one dial at a time. Now, when you click on it, you have your scripts will pop right up right here. I don't know if I'm screen sharing that or not, but a script just popped up. Here it is. Let me just share that. Here's the script, just popped right up. You can have that sitting there while you're on the phone. Now I'm back here on Vortex. You have geo leads. I'm going to talk about that in a second. You have for sale by owner leads. 113 prospects. These are all fresh prospects. Every day they come in. You just go down the list. You start dialing. And you can have a pre-recorded voicemail message. So what happens if you're dialing and you get someone's voicemail, you can just click a button and it drops a voicemail. Hey, I'm calling about your house for sale. Give me a call back. Here's my number. That's it. And then your phone will start ringing. If you called 113 prospects today using the dialer and no one answered, let's say they're all at work, and you dropped a voicemail message. Hey, I'm calling about your house for sale. My name is such and such with ABC Realty. Give me a call back. How many people do you think are going to call you back? If you did that 4 days a week and dropped 20 or 30 voicemail messages, by the end of the month, you're going to have dropped 100 to 300 voicemail messages. Do you think the next month your phone's going to be ringing? People are going to be calling you. Your pipeline is going to start getting filled. You're going to start having conversations. Then we have for rent by owner. Okay, there's 778 prospects in here. What can you do with for rent by owner? Well, you can call them and say, do you need help renting it out? If you're an agent, maybe you do rentals. If you don't, you can say, hey, are you tired of renting it out? Do you want to sell? What if you're into property management? What if you're an agent and you're into property management? You know, property management is a great way for agents to stay full-time in the business. Just grabbing a few properties that you can manage for people. Offer property management if your broker will allow it, or maybe you're a broker. That'll put money in your pocket so that you can continue to be a real estate agent full-time, right? Property management fees range up to like 10%, okay, per month, per unit. All you need is a few units to make an extra $1,000, $2,000 a month. Now, what happens when you're a property manager? Who's the first person in line to get the listing? You, because you're the property manager. How about this? Let's say you're managing a property for someone and you know that they're tired of being a landlord, and they say, hey, listen, I want to sell it. I want you to list it. Well, maybe you could say to them, look, how about you hold the paper for me? I'm already managing it, and I'll take over the building. So now you just got the property for nothing, right? Nothing down, I mean. They're holding it. You don't need to get a mortgage. You're managing it. Now you take over. They're holding the paper for you. And then at some point, you refinance it into your own name. There's a lot of benefits to managing property, okay, as a property manager. And these for rent by owner leads gives you access to all these landlords. Now you can just call them. Hey, are you looking to sell? Or I have investors that are looking to buy, or I can offer you property management services. Or, hey, I have a list of vendors. You need painters, contractors, plumbers, and you can maybe form partnerships with plumbers, handymen, carpenters, painters, and let these vendors know that you have access to all these landlords, and maybe they'll give you a referral fee. You have to start thinking outside of the box, okay? Just that alone would cover your expenses for using a lead gen service. Then we have pre-foreclosures. Let's take a look at that. Look at this, 1,962 prospects in my pre-foreclosure bin, okay? Now, some of these, if you click on them, are, they might be auction, they might be REO, but a lot of them are pre-foreclosures, okay? So if I click on the filters, you have REO, you have auction, and then you have pre-foreclosures, okay? So those are people who haven't been foreclosed on yet. And when you're talking to a pre-foreclosure, they may have 2 months, 3 months, 6 months before the bank is actually going to foreclose on them. There's a window of time for pre-foreclosures for you to get in there and get these properties sold. Now, I specialize in selling at auction. So we love pre-foreclosures because we can get those properties in our auction and sold within 30 days. And then we present that offer. The seller presents that offer to the lender and says, hey, here, we have a cash offer for you. I just want to get out from underneath this pre-foreclosure. And then the bank will say yes or no. And then we have established what the bank is willing to take to maybe short sell that property. So we have a whole different way of doing it. And I could talk to you about that. Make sure you're following me, and I'll talk to you more about learning how to sell real estate at auction. But here you're looking at 1,962. Now, tomorrow, I'm going to log into Vortex and I'm going to hit refresh, and there may be more added to this, right? Tomorrow, when I log in and I hit refresh, this 113 for sale by owners might be 150, might be 120. My expireds may go up. Okay, there's 1,098 expireds. When I log in tomorrow, that may go up. Okay, now we haven't even talked about GeoLeads. Okay, so here's GeoLeads here. I'm going to click on that. With GeoLeads, you get 7,500 credits a month. So what you do is you can put in here your zip code, Let's see. I don't know why this is doing that. Let me see if I can move this. You can put in a zip code. I don't know why this is doing this right here, but anyway, right here is a zip code. The map comes up. You can put in the ownership time. I put in any amount of ownership, and then you can put in the number that you want to return. And then look at it, 500 properties found in this area. I mapped this area out earlier. So this is just like a 4-block area. And then you can create the leads. You can do a boundary. So now I can just call 500 people in this area. Let's just say there's a listing in that area, okay? Or I made a sale in that area. Or I know that another agent has a property that just sold in that area. So now I can call 500 people and say, hey, a property just sold in your area. On this street, there are buyers looking. It's sold in a matter of days for this price. Are you interested in selling your property? I'd like to come by and show you what we can do to get the property sold. So you have access to 7,500 additional leads a month that you can call on top of all the leads, the FSBOs, the expireds, the pre-foreclosures that you can call. Using geo leads and circle prospecting, you can pick out a subdivision, a neighborhood, any area that you want. You know, years ago when I started out 35 years ago, what I would do, I would have to drive to the street that I wanted to prospect, find out where the numbers started on the street, go to the end of the block. So there's 400 properties, and then I would have to go and I would have to do my own skip tracing, find the tax address, the owner's tax address, mail them a letter or postcard, use a reverse directory called Hill and Donnelly, a reverse directory, look them up manually. Now it's so easy. You just sit down and dial. That's all you have to do. So I don't know how you've been prospecting the past few years. I don't know what you've been using. I don't know what kind of training you've had, but I'm telling you, this is the system that you need. You need to get plugged in with a group, a Facebook group, an accountability group. You need a lead generation service like REDX, and you need a dialer. And all of that with your license that you've already invested in will cost you $299 a month for you to become a prospecting machine, okay, in 2025. And now, if you have a problem with your mindset, maybe you're hesitant because you're afraid to be on the phone, this is what it takes. You're a salesperson. You need to get comfortable being uncomfortable. And I have to tell you, I was the most shyest person in the world when I first started out over 30 some years ago. And what I did is I became an instructor, an approved, state-approved real estate instructor, and I got right in front of the classroom. And I had to have my sister in the class to give me support, okay? Because I was so nervous to be in front of the class. And because she was there giving me support, I tell you, if she wasn't there, I would have ran out of the class. But I stayed there because she was there and she gave me support. And then I became excited about being in front of the class, and I broke through my comfort zone, and now I love training. I love being in front of the classroom. I love being a public speaker, all because I broke through my comfort zone. And I'm telling you, you can do the same thing. It's not that hard. I can train you how to do it. There's other people that can train you how to do it in the REDX prospecting group. In my new prospecting community, we're going to be doing it live. You're going to be able to watch me on the phone, holding my phone up. You'll be able to hear me speaking to the prospects, probate, expired, pre-foreclosure, for sale by owner, and you'll see how we're converting these listings, these sellers, into profitable listings. The one agent we just had closed a probate deal last month, $100,000. Another one the month before that, $20,000. Another one before that, 2 deals, $25,000, $20,000. I did a $77,000 probate deal, a $36,000. These are what prospectors, agents who know how to prospect are doing. This is what you could be doing. Stop listening to the agents that are saying, oh, there's no inventory. These are the agents that are not going to do it anyway. Even if you did give them the tools, they're not going to do it because you're in sales. You need to find a way to do it. You can't listen to someone saying there's no inventory because there is inventory out there. There are people out there that need to sell. There are people out there that want to buy. There is so much inventory out there. You just need to know how to go after it, okay? This poster right here, that's 100 properties that I sold in a single afternoon, okay? When everyone was telling me there's no inventory. So as a real estate auctioneer, I spent about 45 days prospecting, looking for listings, and we put together a 101 property event where we sold these properties in a single afternoon. Imagine if I listened to the agents saying, oh, that's impossible. You can't do that. There's no inventory. You have to stop listening to the naysayers. Now you have the knowledge, and you know, and maybe you knew about REDX before, I don't know, but now you have the knowledge. You heard me tell you there's plenty of inventory out there. You need to become a cold caller. You need a dialer. You need to invest some money. Now, if you don't want to do any of that, of course, this is not going to work for you, okay? But there's no excuse. Just like any other business, there's no other business that you can get into. Even if you wanted to be a landscaper, okay, and you wanted to cut grass, you could make $1 million a year cutting grass, but you're going to have to buy the equipment. You're going to have to buy lawnmowers. You're going to have to buy gas for the lawnmowers. You're going to have to buy tractors, a truck, a dump truck. You're going to have to hire people. You're going to have to run ads. Okay? You're a business person. You can't expect to go get your real estate license and make a lot of money because people are going to trip over themselves calling you up and say, hey, I heard you got your real estate license. Can you help me? Maybe you're going to have a relative do it or somebody in your sphere of influence, but that is not going to make you a 6-figure-a-year business. You have to go out there and get it. And you can do it. There are other agents doing it in your market, okay? But you need the tools. First of all, be a listing agent, okay? There's nothing wrong with being a buyer's agent, but if you want to crush it, be a listing agent, all right? I'm not going to get into all the reasons why, the leverage, the branding, and the amount of money you can make by being a listing agent compared to being a buyer's agent. I'm just telling you, be a listing agent. Read the book Millionaire Real Estate Agent. It's a long book, but at the end you'll see if you want to make 6-7 figures a year, you have to be a listing agent. And the only way to do that is to have a lead source, okay? You have to have a lead source. And this REDX bundle, let me go back here and share this. This REDX bundle for $299 a month is what you're going to need. And don't listen to anyone if they're saying, oh, well, I use this and I use that. Trust me, 35 years in the business. I'm telling you, use REDX if you're a real estate agent. It's so easy to use. I just showed you Vortex, the back-end system. It's simple. Don't complicate it, okay? You're going to get training on how to use it. Again, REDX provides the best training. Plus, we have the Facebook groups. REDX has their Facebook group. I have mine that I just set up. We have our own network for real estate agents who want to learn how to sell real estate at auction. You'll be invited to that. That's free. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. The only excuse is whatever you're putting in front of you in your mind. That's it. Okay? And mindset is something that we may be able to help you with as well. But that's the only hurdle you have. As far as the money, if you really wanted to do this, you find a way. Borrow it. Get a credit card. Tell someone to invest in your business, and you'll give them 10% of all your profit just until they're paid back. Figure out a way. Years ago, I wanted to open a restaurant. Years ago, when I got out of the Army, I spent 6 years in the service, and when I got out, we wanted to open a restaurant. We didn't have any money, but we found a way, and we made it happen. You can do this. It's $299 a month, okay? Cut back on some other expenses. This is an investment in your business, and it's a tax write-off, okay? It's a tax write-off. It's an investment. People buy stocks, they buy cryptocurrency. Invest in yourself, $2.99 a month, but you have to work it. It's not going to do it on its own. You have to make a commitment, okay? Hit the follow button. Make sure you stay plugged in with me. I will help you with your mindset. I will put you on the right track. And this is what we do. We're real estate auctioneers. We have to find motivated sellers or we don't make any money. All right. It was great talking to you. And there's 2 days left. Make sure you go to realestateprospecting.com. Click the affiliate link for REDX. Get with the program and get plugged in and make some money in 2025. A lot of agents have gotten out of the business and they're making it really easy for guys like me and gals like the real estate agents in your market that are crushing it, okay? It's really thinning out the business for us, and that's great. There's going to be a lot of money to be made in 2025, and if you have your real estate license, you could be one of the top income earners. All right, I'm out. Have a great night or day, whatever time you're watching this, and hopefully you found some value in this live stream.